preschool friends, it's Miss Katrina. This week we've started learning about plants. Let's review what we've already learned. Plants are living and they need sun, water, soil, and air to survive, just like we do. We also talked about how plants have parts, just like us too, but I'm not going to use the chart today like we did last time. Today I brought in an actual plant for us to look at. Now this plant I picked from my yard. It has the roots. Remember, the roots is underground. That's what keeps the plant steady instead of it falling over or leaning. Next is the stem. Remember, the stem is what carries the water and the nutrients up to the leaves and the flower. Next is the leaves that stores all the food. Then we have our flower, and then in that flower is where the seeds are. Today we're going to talk about how to plant a plant and how it will grow. But first, what do we use? Do you know? Remember we talked about that seed inside of that plant? Well, I've got a really big one here so you guys can see it. This is my seed. Now, for my plant to grow, I always have to start with a seed. That's how plants grow. So I have a chart to show you what are the steps of a plant's life. So here is my chart called the plant's life cycle, meaning this is how it goes. See my arrows? It goes in like a circle. The first thing we start with is that seed. We have to plant that seed down in the dirt. Next is called germination. This is where the seed starts to grow a sprout. The next time is the roots and stems. The roots continue to grow, and then the stem pushes its way out into the top of the soil. The next is called the seedling. See how it's gotten bigger now? It's got a long stem. The seedling grows out of the ground. The stem and its leaves grow toward the sunlight. The leaves make food for the plant. Next is pollination. This is where the plant grows flowers. The flowers are pollinated by bees, animals, and or the wind. The plant makes more seeds. So then it starts all over again. So today we're going to learn how to plant some seeds. Are you guys ready? Let me pull my table over. All right, so I have some materials here on the table. So the first thing I have is some soil, or I like to call it dirt. The next I have seeds, and they are tiny, teeny tiny seeds. They're grass seeds. So we're going to use those today. And then I have a pot for my soil, a shovel to use to get my soil in my pot, and then of course water. So the first steps we need is to put some soil into our pot. Next, we're going to take some seeds. We're going to sprinkle it all around on top of the dirt. I'm going to take my finger and give it a little stir, just to mix it into the dirt just a little bit, just like that. Next, I'm going to take my soil, my shovel, I'm going to scoop some out and put right on top. And then you can use your hands or your shovel. We're going to pat it down just a little bit. What step do you think we'll do next, friends? You're right, we need to water it. So we're going to take our little watering can in our pot and we're going to give it a little bit of water. You don't want to give it too much. If you give it too much, they'll drown. just like if you get too much water in a pool. So we gave it some water. Our seeds are all covered with the dirt. Now the next thing we need to do, since this is going to be a house plant, we're going to sit it in a windowsill where it will get lots of light and lots of sun. And then we'll keep track of when it starts to grow. Friends, I hope you enjoyed our video today and are able to plant your own seeds and grow your own plants. If you do, keep track of the growth and see if our life cycle chart is correct. I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.